Morning, guys. My bad for the delay. Just waiting for people to get in, answering a few questions. It's been a while since we've last spoke. I believe last Thursday. Um, I was traveling, so I didn't get to do any sessions Monday and Tuesday. But today's Wednesday. We're in the middle of a fundamentally heavy week. We had Monday the monetary policy for Aussie. Tuesday, what did we have? I believe Draghi spoke. Yeah, Draghi spoke, and then Carney spoke. I didn't really pay attention to what really they spoke about. Today's session is going to be more about technicals and just looking at some of the trades we took this week. I'll probably do tomorrow's session more fundamentally based because we still have more fundamentals to come out, especially today. So we had the CAD CPI come out, so the CAD gained some strength. Now we have the USD FOMC at 2 p.m. So that's going to definitely move the markets and definitely move the pairs we'll be looking at because a lot of the pairs are consolidating right now. And then we have NSD GDP, and then we have the yen monetary policy. And it's only Wednesday. We've already had this much fundamental releases already. And then tomorrow, you can just see the red folders. So tomorrow we'll have the official pound monetary policy and the bank rate. That's Thursday. Friday, we have the German flash services PMI. So this week is ideally not the best week to trade or hold things or like swing trades. Other than our USD yen, we are out of pretty much every trade. Either we got take profits. So we had pound Aussie that was smashed. We hit our take profit. Let me actually pull that up. If you're in our signal service, we provide four different providers. We're actually in the process of revamping our signal service, so we provide four different providers. So you can, get people like Adam and Bravo who have different styles of trading, and then I'm one of the providers that's new. And so you can choose a signal service that, fits the way you analyze your pairs. And I suggest you stick with them so you don't ever get conflicting trades. But this was pound Aussie. I believe Adam also called this short. We got about 95 pips. We took profits each 30 pips. So at 30 pips, we cut a position. And at 60, we cut a position. And at 90, we had the reversal back to resistance. So obviously, that's why it's key to move stops to entry and take profits as you go. So Aussie, done, dusted. And then what else did I call? I called CAD CHF short, which also went into profit. So first take profit was hit. That was about 35 pips. And then we had the reversal back to resistance. And now we're floating with our daily descending channel. We did have this is because of the positive CAD fundamentals. So, because the CPI came out positive, it did try to make a break past this descending channel and outside of this resistance, but it's staying put. We have a nice rejection off this resistance. If it comes within the ascending channel, if you're looking for an intraday setup, if we come back within this ascending channel, right now we're outside of it, but if price were to come inside the ascending channel right around here, we could have a nice short to the support. That'd be a nice intraday setup. So CAD CHF, we had we had the possibility of euro yen longs. We didn't do that, obviously. I'll pull that up just to show why that didn't happen. So these were the arrows. I told you guys only enter if the arrows played out. So what we wanted was a break above this 122.100 area retest, and then attempt to the next level, which is 1.122500. We didn't get that. We got a strong rejection, and we did a range fill back to support, near-term support. We could see a nice long opportunity in terms of risk to reward for the euro yen, and I believe the same opportunities presented on euro USD. Something like this could be a viable intraday trade or something for the rest of the week. Just because we're in our range. I think the best entry was somewhere down here when we got the initial reaction. Since we're on the 4 hourly, if we go to the 1 hourly, could show you a good time that you could have went long at this candle for sure. Just in terms of risk to reward purposes, you could have gotten about 40 pips just off buying off support. We still have a 3.0 risk to reward ratio, but I believe the entry for long on euro yen is past, just because we're approaching that resistance from earlier. So I'd wait for a reaction here, and then you can probably do an intraday from here to there, just to fill out that range. So this is why we didn't take euro yen longs. I know my signals are, well, this week I just started, so if you looked at my Swiss yen long, that's the format of my signals. There's probably a few take profits and one SL. I know for the first few trades of the week, like Euro USD, possible short, or Euro yen long, or pound Aussie. Most of them were through the live session and trading view. But if I'm going to make any calls, they're going to be sent via the signals through the bots. During the lives, I'm going to be doing the analysis itself, so it's good to tune into both so you can see why we're taking the trades. But if we get a mini pullback, we can get a better entry to go long. Even from right now, it's still a decent place to go long on euro yen. If I do enter, I'll send up that signal. So CAD CHF, pound Aussie, euro yen. What else did we? Okay, so then we have the Swiss yen intraday, which we're in profit right now. Pretty simple setup. Just we're in this little channel. It is a ascending channel. Nothing too aggressive. We have 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch. You can also do a wave analysis. So count your waves A, B, C, D. So we're fulfilling the E wave, which could be 2 up here. We already banked some profits. We are about, from entry, we're about 60 pips up. At 30 pips, I close a portion, move stops at entry. We are hitting some hourly resistance where we're stalling right here. So be cautious. I do see us breaking past though, just because the monetary policy is looking to be biased and it's looking to be neutral. So we may see some short-term yen weakness to fill this E wave. So yeah, simple setup, very low drawdown, which was what I like to go for. I won't send, my thing is I don't send too many signals, but I try to go for ones that are, winners or sure things. I believe this week we had all winners except for our USD yen long, which we're still holding. It's consolidating in a region between 108,800 to 108,400. So let's just be patient. I'm pretty sure that's going to move with the FOMC statement today. That's the same with gold. So let me cover gold, which has also just been, consolidating. So it's in a low channel. Still respecting this resistance. Key resistance. Haven't really made. We did make a nice little push at it last week. That's why some of you got into the shorts. But now we're kind of making an attempt to go back into the support resistance zone. We're in an overall uptrend, making our higher highs and higher lows. This could go either way depending on what happens at 2 o'clock today. We could have a fallout. We could have a pierce into this and rocket back to 1360. But gold, I'm neutral. Obviously, up until FOMC, I wouldn't enter now. There's no entry. Just cut it if you're in it. If you're in some loss or even in some profit, I'd take it off the table now. That's what we covered this week. I'll be looking at what happens after the FOMC statement today, but I did see a nice setup on pound USD that could be very profitable, just depending on how today goes. Let me pull that up. So yeah, let me go from the weekly so you can see what's happening. Let me remove this. This live session will be posted in about 24 hours, within 24 hours. So if you do miss it, if I'm going too fast, you can always watch it at your own leisure and your own pace. But we had our weekly time frame that we drew from our very first few sessions. And if we zoom in, we can see that we kind of poked out. We're still in our support zone. So a sell-off is not immediate unless we, this hammer inverted into a bearish candle. Then we'd have a nice sell-off opportunity to right here to this near-term support. Obviously, right now we have a bullish pin bar a hammer happening in the support zone. So right now we should be looking for buys, possible buys. But the thing is, we're also retesting our weekly trend line, which we broke. So it's all based on this. We do get a close above this. We could make another run to 1.27439, which is signified by this green line. Until then, don't enter. Obviously, we have fundamentals coming, but that's something to look forward to. Maybe a close above here. We could have a nice long, which if I do enter, I'll let you guys know, and the risk to reward will be phenomenal. Like this, you can see something like this, a close above here, a retest, and then just another attempt at this resistance. If we zoom out a bit, we can see just how significant it is. So that's an idea I'm looking out for. If you use alerts on TradingView, you can do that as well. But that's today's live session. Just technical outlook, looking at some of the trades we took this week, some of the winners, and basically what's happening. A lot of stuff is pending on fundamentals, whether it be USD, yen, pound, or even euro for Fridays. So if you don't see a setup, don't enter. And tomorrow's live session will be more fundamentally based, unless we have a setup, which I will call via the signals today. So that's today's session. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11. Happy trading and be safe. And yeah, don't do anything stupid. Don't get heroic. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.